Hello Year 11, welcome to Revision Week 1. In this video we're going to look at the computer system, what a computer system is, and the CPU, the main parts of the CPU. You should have with you your revision sheet 1 from your revision pack. Can you get that out now please? And we'll be completing some of this sheet today. Revision sheet 1. Okay, we're going right back to the start for this revision week. So we're looking at what is a computer system. A computer system is something that can take inputs, it can process them, and it can create outputs. It can take inputs here, it can process them, and then outputs over here. It also has storage so that it can store information, files and programs. It is made up of hardware and software. Hardware, all the physical components like keyboards, the case, the monitor, and software, the programs that run on it. And it requires both of those to work. There are different types of computer systems that we talked about when we looked at this. We've got the desktop PC, the normal PC we have in classroom, with a separate case and separate monitor and keyboard and mouse. We've got a laptop or possibly netbook or notebook, smaller versions, a portable version of a computer system. Tablets with touchscreens built into them, again portable. Palm tops or PDAs don't really get used that much anymore, but they're very portable. They have a touchscreen that can be used using the stylus. Games consoles, computer systems designed specifically for gaming. Servers, a very powerful computer that provides services to other computers, such as the server in school that stores your files and lets you log on. Smartphones, computer systems that you have in your pocket for calling, but also can do other things these days like internet and games and things. And then the final type of computer system that we have covered is an embedded device or embedded system. So what is that? That is a computer that is built into another device, such as microwave. Your default response should be microwave for this. Microwave, smart TVs, smart watches, anything where there is a computer built into it, another device, is an embedded system. Examples there you can see central heating systems. They have the little control panel, electronic calculators, digital watches, GPS systems, fitness trackers, and even in cars you have engine management systems in cars. But the key easy one to remember there is microwave. What are the main features? An embedded system is not a general purpose computer. It usually has only a single or a very limited number of functions, such as providing directions, controlling heating, calculating numbers. It only does one or a very limited number of jobs or functions. Not designed to be a fully usable computer. You would not do your homework or play games on the microwave, for example. And is not usually programmable by the user. They can't do much to it, it's just used. But it is often possible to upgrade software or install new software and to upgrade to a new version. What are the advantages of an embedded system? It has a limited number of functions, so they are cheaper to design and build because they don't do as many things. They require less power. Some can even run on batteries, such as smartwatches, which has a battery in it you can wear on your wrist. They don't need as much processing power, so they can be built using cheaper, less powerful processors. So they are cheaper to buy and to build. Okay, at this point, I would like you to complete section, the top left-hand box of sheet 1 on your revision pack. What is a computer system and what is meant by an embedded system and the benefits of using one. Try to complete it and then check with the answers on the next part of the video. Okay, let's check your answers. You should have paused, written down your answers, and check now. So you should have computer system, takes inputs, processes and creates outputs, made up of hardware and software. Embedded system, a computer system built into another device, limited number of functions, requires less powers, and can be built using cheaper, less powerful processors. Check your answers, improve, pause the video if you need to. Okay, let's move on. So we've looked at what a computer system is. We're now looking at the most important component and part of the computer system, the CPU, or the Central Processing Unit. What is the purpose of the CPU? It's to process data and instructions. It processes all the instructions and the data within the computer. And to do that, it carries out the fetch, decode, execute cycle. So to process data and instructions by carrying out the fetch, decode, execute of instructions. And we'll look at more FDE in the next video. And it sits at the center of the computer system. It takes inputs, processes them, and creates the outputs. Okay, inside the CPU, there are several main parts that you need to know for the exam. Okay, you can see the parts on the board there. Let's have a look at these in more detail. So what do these parts do? We have the control unit. It controls the flow of data moving around the CPU, where the data is being sent to and received and transmitted. It controls the data being sent around the CPU. And it also decodes the instructions during the FDE cycle. Okay, so that's important to remember as well. ALU, arithmetic logic unit, does all the calculations, all the arithmetic and logic operations. Things like adding, comparing numbers, binary shifts, all that's carried out by the ALU. The cache, quick access memory inside the CPU. So it stores regularly used data and instructions. It's much quicker than having to go to RAM to get, because it's inside the CPU, so it helps speed up the CPU. Registers we'll look at more next time, but just so we've looked at it, they are super quick memory used to store tiny bits of data, literally a single number or a single address. And the buses are used to transport the data. All you need to know really is that the bus transports the data. At A level, we look more in detail about the different buses and what they do. Okay, complete the second little box in the bottom corner, please. What is the purpose of the CPU and the three main parts? Pause the video now and then check your answers in a moment. Okay, let's check your answers. This is what you should have. Purpose of the CPU: process data and instructions by carrying out the FD cycle. Control unit controls the flow of data. It's an overall control of the CPU, and it decodes the instructions during the FD cycle. The ALU carries out the arithmetic and logic operations. And the cache is quick access memory inside the CPU, and it stores regularly used data and instructions. A bit like a mini fridge in your bedroom is the analogy I gave. Rather than having to go all the way down to stairs to the fridge or main memory, you can keep things you use regularly. Check your answers, improve if you need to. And then let's move on. Okay, you should now have made the notes. You are now going to Learn QMD. You are going to the GCSE Computer Science revision section, and you're going to complete this week's revision quiz, which is going to check your knowledge for revision. Revision quiz 1. Make sure you do each question. You click the check button to check the answer. If you get it correct, move on. If not, click try again and improve your answer. You are aiming to get 100% correct by the end of the quiz. Any problems, come and see me. Good luck. Due next lesson.